Are you trading convenience for security? A new cybersecurity survey reveals our bad online habits. Dennis Bonilla from the University of Phoenix joins me with the top risks. For instance, talking about stopping these data breaches and prevent being hacked. And I was telling you before we started, my husband and I were just talking about this today because of the latest Facebook hack. Every day it seems like something else is getting hacked. Why are we seeing this on the rise?
Well, you know, the cyber criminals and their technology is getting very advanced and very sophisticated. You know, half the world's population is online. Everybody has a smartphone or multiple devices. We have all these security devices at home, and we're putting all this rich personal information on these websites. And these cyber criminals are now able to sort of take that information and monetize it on the dark web. You know, we found in the survey that 43% of U.S. adults have been breached or hacked in the last 3 years. And of those, 17% feel less secure about an attack than they did a year ago. So cyber criminal and cyber activity is on the rise.
How do you know if you've been hacked? Again, that was the conversation I was having with my husband. What signs are there, or what precautions can you take that maybe some red flags to pay attention to?
Well, the first thing I would recommend is that, you know, everybody's got an online banking account or a credit card account. Notify the bank or the credit card provider that you would like to be notified and alerted when there's been some sort of fraudulent activity. You know, most people will figure out they've been hacked within about the first 72 hours, many of them within the first 24, and their first level of defense is typically an alert from your banking account or from your credit card that there's some unusual activity. But let's say you don't have that, you'll notice that, you know, your computer just seems to be very sluggish. You'll notice that more pop-up ads are coming up that you weren't seeing before. You'll notice that it seems like you're not even connected to the internet because every time you want to go to a site, it seems like it's taking forever. So there are all sorts of little activities, or you're getting emails, phishing emails from people that say, I don't know who this person is. Why are they asking me to go to this URL, which I would never go to that URL? And, you know, they're just trying to bait you in to figure out what's going on. But you'll notice that there's an unusual activity and a slowdown on your devices.
You know, one of the things that I think is very interesting that you were talking about this study is you think of our personal information, then you think of business information. And for some people out there, if their personal information is hacked, that's also putting their business at risk. Why is that?
Well, you know, because we start off with the premise that, you know, people are utilizing the same passwords at business and at multiple sites, and they're using those at home also. So, you know, you have social media accounts, you have personal accounts, you have employer accounts, and if you're utilizing the same password information for all three, if you get hacked on your personal account, now they can find out, you know, where you work, where your paycheck is deposited, and now they can then go attack the employer site and utilizing the same sort of protocols and technology and the same passwords you've created before, they might be able to hack into your work account, and now you've exposed your employer's personal information, their intellectual property. So the vulnerabilities are now multiplied based on the fact that you're utilizing the same information and same passwords across multiple environments.
Well, now that I'm kind of scared to death based on this conversation and feel like it might be just a matter of time, really quick out there, how are you supposed to keep all your passwords straight? Any tips on that if you do need to change your password so often?
Well, there are some really good password managers that are available out there that can keep track of all this. Some of the latest operating systems also have password managers that maintain those passwords for you, or they can also suggest complicated passwords that they'll store for you when you go visit these sites. So there's a couple different ways. You don't have to try to keep it all in your head or write it down. You know, you can utilize these password managers that are really, really effective.
Good stuff. Well, thank you for the tips, and I definitely think I need to apply some of them, and hopefully you've saved some of us from being hacked. We appreciate it today, Dennis.
Thank you.